Gardening on a warm summer afternoon offers immense joy and rejuvenation. However, intense heat and excessive sunlight can quickly force us indoors, stressing both gardeners and plants. Understanding and utilizing shade is key to a thriving garden. Mapping your garden's sun and shade patterns allows you to maximize beneficial sunshine while protecting sensitive plants. Shade offers numerous advantages, from regulating soil temperature to stimulating plant growth and encouraging pollination. Let's explore how shade transforms your garden. Shade is an invaluable tool for regulating soil temperatures. It directly blocks sunlight, significantly reducing the energy reaching the soil surface. This action helps prevent overheating, which can damage delicate root systems. Furthermore, shade dramatically decreases evaporation rates, helping to maintain crucial soil moisture content. This sustained moisture contributes to cooler soil temperatures, benefiting plant health. The choice of shade material also matters. Darker shade sails absorb solar radiation, while lighter ones reflect it, allowing some beneficial light to filter through. This selective light transmission can provide essential nutrients to your plant's growing medium. Shade also offers vital protection for living beings. Overexposure to ultraviolet light poses health risks, making shaded areas a welcome respite from harmful rays. Shade protects children, pets, and livestock from direct sun exposure. It is also an integral component in greenhouses, where it controls temperature for sensitive crops and prolongs growing seasons. Gardeners frequently use shade cloth to shield vegetables from extreme heat. This practice extends the growing season and improves yields. Shade cloth prevents soil overheating, encouraging deep root development by maintaining cooler temperatures. It also reduces symptoms of heat stress such as poor fruit set, rolled leaves, and yellow shoulders. Beyond temperature regulation, shade cloth provides physical protection from birds and insects. Shade cloth comes in various styles, from simple roller shades to elaborate pergolas with draped fabrics, allowing homeowners to integrate it seamlessly into their landscape design. Shade helps prevent plants from overheating, allowing them to absorb more energy for growth. This is particularly beneficial for seedlings and young plants, which are more susceptible to sun scorch. Dappled sunlight also cools temperatures and extends the growing season. Flowers and foliage often appear more vibrant under reduced light intensity. This is because the plant experiences less photosynthetic demand, allowing it to allocate energy differently. Full shade refers to areas receiving no direct sunlight throughout the day. Examples include dense groves of trees or spaces under stairways, decks, or covered patios. Light shade, conversely, describes areas with limited filtered or dappled sunlight for several hours daily. This can occur due to tall buildings blocking midday sun or smaller sources like light-colored trees in open gardens. Studies on pepper and tomato plantings have shown that shade increases plant heights for both fertilized and unfertilized seedlings. This is attributed to reduced photosynthesis demands, meaning fewer leaves are needed for light capture. More photosynthetic products are then distributed to stems, promoting vertical growth. Reduced evaporative water loss from leaves and less air movement around each plant also contribute to increased height. For optimal air movement in shade gardens, space plants farther apart. Regularly pruning lower branches also improves air circulation around each plant. Shade cloth provides an effective way to grow crops that might otherwise be too exposed to extreme heat and sun. The color of the shade cloth determines how much sunlight is blocked. Different hues offer specific benefits for certain plants. For instance, bell pepper plants grown under a 35% shade cloth showed improved fruit quality, yield, and post-harvest attributes. Direct sunlight on plants causes more water evaporation from the soil. Shade, however, leads to longer water retention, especially crucial during drought conditions. Shade is also vital in creating a cooler environment, acting like a natural air conditioner. Plants release moisture through transpiration, cooling the surrounding area. This process decreases ground-level ozone pollution levels, which contribute to smog. Shading crops also results in less greenhouse gas production during their growth. Make the most of creating a shade garden by experimenting with various plant varieties that do not thrive under bright sunlight. Consider favorites like azaleas, camellias, and lilies. For added visual interest, use varying leaf sizes, shapes, and colors throughout your shade garden. This adds dimension and balance. You can even echo plant groupings from sunny beds in your shade beds using patterns like silvery ground cover. Shade significantly reduces evaporation rates, leading to less transpiration from plant leaves. This directly decreases crop water requirements and increases soil moisture availability. Furthermore, shading lowers soil temperatures, which enhances nutrient availability. It also reduces greenhouse gas emissions by slowing organic matter decomposition rates. Gardeners aiming to maximize shade's potential should regularly analyze sun and shade conditions in their landscape. Note changes as trees or shrubs mature or wind patterns shift. It is wise to cultivate a range of shade-tolerant crops in your garden. This allows you to continue harvesting vegetables and herbs even after sun-loving plants have finished their season. Many flowering perennials and other ornamental plants thrive in shaded conditions. These include bleeding heart, black snakeroot, Jacob's ladder, heartleaf brunnera, and astilbes. You can also incorporate shade-tolerant vegetable plants like leafy greens, kale, orchard spinach, and okra into your garden. Shaded areas can be challenging to water effectively. The soil may remain wet for extended periods, potentially leading to fungal problems if not managed properly. To combat this, mulch shady areas. Also, use slow-release fertilizers to minimize the rapid release of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium into the soil. Shade offers an effective natural way to deter certain pests that harm foliage and fruits. This includes scale insects like aphids and whiteflies, which damage leaves, and mites that feast on berries, trees, and shrubs. Unfortunately, these pests often spread from infested plants to healthy ones. Fungal diseases can also wreak havoc in shaded landscapes. Examples include powdery mildew on turf and ornamentals, and Phytophthora rot on hostas. Both produce symptoms like stunted growth, discolored leaves, reduced stomatal conductance, and impaired photosynthesis. Luckily, these are often manageable with various fungicides. Leaf-footed bugs, cabbage loopers, and squash bugs tend to be less prevalent in shady gardens. However, slugs flourish here due to reduced sunlight, cooler, consistent temperatures, and moist soil conditions. Slugs also seek shelter among weeds, rocks, and mulch in these environments. These hiding spots should be cleared away to minimize snail and slug problems in flower beds, shrub borders, and vegetable gardens. To eliminate them altogether, remove debris and reduce mulch layers. Planting more resistant varieties into flower beds, shrub borders, and vegetable gardens will also help immensely. Local appetite growers of Baldwin County, Alabama, a small polycultural farm, conducted a study on mechanical pest exclusion. They retrofitted shade cloth barriers into high tunnel structures. Their promising results showed this technique successfully excludes insect pests while improving crop quality. It also significantly decreases chemical pesticide usage, meeting organic farming standards. While lack of sun can be a challenge, shade can actually extend the growing season for certain plants. Cool weather crops that typically need full sunlight may require temporary shading during hot periods. This prevents heat stress or premature maturation. Netting provides an easy solution for temporary shading during these hot periods. Its simple installation and removal make it highly practical. However, remember that many summer vegetables rely on pollination for fruit production. Using netting systems could compromise this. Ensure any such solution is rolled back periodically during the day to allow pollinators access to your crops. Woody ornamental shrubs that thrive in shaded environments include fothergilla, oakleaf hydrangea, and thuja species. These species provide both structure and height to any garden space. They can be combined with shade-tolerant perennials and annuals to complete your design vision. Shade helps extend the growing season for many vegetables and flowers by lowering soil temperatures. Simultaneously, it decreases water loss through evaporation during the summer. Furthermore, shade helps ensure plants maintain their vigor and appearance throughout their growing period. To achieve the most stunning shady landscape design, incorporate ground covers and woody shrubs for maximum effect.